When the lights went out, Arav Malhotra, a young architect, calm, thoughtful. Meher Sen, a radio jockey, vibrant, witty. The power cut. The rain hadn't stopped. For 3 days in Kolkata, Arav had just moved into an old apartment in Baliganj, high ceilings, creaky floors, and the scent of heritage. He wasn't used to the city's unpredictable power cuts. That evening, as thunder cracked the sky, the lights went out. He fumbled in the dark, looking for candles, but only found one. Half burnt. Just then, someone knocked at his door. It was Meher, his neighbor from across the hall, holding a flashlight and 2 mugs of hot coffee. Meher, I figured you might need company. Power cuts are less annoying when you have someone to complain with. He smiled, unsure how to respond. She was a complete stranger, yet somehow familiar. They sat by the window, sipping coffee, watching raindrops race each other down the glass. In the dark, conversation flowed easily. About old cities, favorite books, awkward childhood stories, and Meher's strange obsession with midnight radio shows. When the power came back, they both looked disappointed. Arav, I didn't expect to enjoy a blackout this much. Meher, smiling. Same time tomorrow, if it rains? Voice in the night. That night, Arav couldn't sleep. He turned on the radio. A familiar voice filled the room. Meher, on air, tonight's rain feels like a story waiting to be told. Maybe two strangers met today, in the dark, and felt something they can't name yet. If you're listening, maybe you know what I mean. He sat up, stunned. That voice, that warmth, that was between her words. It wasn't just radio, it was personal. From that night, he listened every day, even when the power stayed on. A city between them. Their evening chats became a ritual. Power cuts or not, they would sit with coffee, laugh, argue over poetry, or watch the rain in silence. But Meher kept her guard up. One day, she said, people come and go. You're not staying, Arav. He was confused. She told him about her past. A fiancé who left the city and never returned. Since then, she had built walls, loud enough to hide her silence. Arav said softly, I didn't come here to go. I came here to start over. She looked away. Her heart was listening, but her mind wasn't ready. The letter on air. A week passed. No radio show. No knocks on the door. Meher had vanished. Arav missed her in everything. The rain, the silence, the light. Then one night, the radio crackled back to life. Her voice returned, quieter, gentler. Meher, on air, some people walk into your life like power cuts, unexpected, inconvenient. But somehow, they light up everything. If you're still listening, this isn't a show. It's a letter. And it's for you. She paused, then whispered, don't go. I'm ready now. The lights come back. The next morning, Arav stood outside her door, holding 2 mugs of coffee. Before he could knock, it opened. There she was, barefoot, sleepy-eyed. They didn't say anything. She took the coffee. He stepped in. And when the lights flickered back after another brief outage, they were already glowing. Sometimes, the lights need to go out. for hearts to turn on.